Strategic thinking is the backbone of effective business goal setting. It's not just about having a vision, it's about translating that vision into a clear roadmap that guides every action, every decision, and every initiative within an organization. When leaders gather for their annual strategic planning, they aren't just throwing ideas at a wall to see what sticks. They are carefully analyzing a wealth of internal and external information, synthesizing that data into a coherent narrative that will serve as their strategic intent. This narrative is more than a document. It's a living, breathing guide that shapes the future of the company. So, what exactly is strategic thinking? At its core, it's a blend of creativity, strategic planning, and operational planning. It's about crafting strategies that not only seem innovative, but also have a higher probability of success. This process demands an in-depth understanding of the customer's voice, the employee's perspective, and the best practices within the industry. It's a comprehensive review of everything we do, ensuring that our actions align with a set of clearly defined strategic imperatives. The ability to think strategically is not just a nice-to-have skill for business leaders. It's fundamental. It means taking a long-term view of the organization, evaluating opportunities and threats, and understanding strengths and weaknesses. It's about making decisions that drive the organization toward success, while also anticipating potential risks and developing plans to mitigate them. This proactive approach is what separates successful businesses from those that merely survive. In today's fast-paced world, the competitive landscape can shift overnight. Trends emerge and dissipate just as quickly. And businesses must be agile enough to capitalize on these changes or risk being left behind. By incorporating strategic thinking into daily operations, individuals become more adept at recognizing, predicting, and seizing opportunities. For employees, this means becoming more valuable to the organization and showing readiness to take on more responsibilities. When we look at how strategic thinking is applied in a business context, it becomes clear that it's about more than just setting lofty goals. It's about determining the right product range, understanding the market environment, and wisely allocating scarce resources. Leaders must engage others in the process to achieve critical goals and avoid placing resources at unnecessary risk. Let's break down some of the essential skills that make up strategic thinking. First, we have planning and management skills. Strategy isn't just about formulating a resolution, it's about execution. Once data has been analyzed, problems understood, and solutions determined, it takes excellent planning and management to pull everything together. Next, analytical skills come into play. Developing a strategy requires the ability to analyze various inputs, from financial statements to market conditions. This preliminary analysis is essential for creating a strategy that aligns with the company's unique circumstances. Problem-solving skills are also crucial. Often, strategic planning is employed to tackle challenges, whether it's missed financial goals or inefficient workflows. To devise a solution-oriented strategy, one must first understand the problem and explore potential remedies. And we can't forget communication skills. No matter the size of the business, implementing a strategy requires clear communication. Leaders must be able to articulate complex ideas, collaborate with stakeholders, and ensure everyone is aligned and working toward common goals. So, how do we develop these strategic thinking skills? One effective way is to examine and contemplate current situations. For example, if a company is losing market share among its regular customers while gaining new ones, it's easy to jump to conclusions. Instead, gathering data and understanding the reasons behind these shifts can inform better marketing approaches and product development. Asking strategically aligned questions can also enhance our strategic thinking. These questions can relate to difficulties, opportunities, or uncertainties in our current situation. They might involve launching a new product, outmaneuvering a competitor, or reorganizing for innovation. The key is to ensure these questions pertain to our roles and responsibilities so that we can take actionable steps. Training opportunities can further refine our strategic thinking abilities. Whether through formal training or self-directed learning, honing these skills is crucial, especially when facing urgent demands or preparing for new roles. Being open to opposing ideas is another important aspect. Once a strategy is identified, it's vital to challenge assumptions and rigorously test hypotheses. Critiquing our ideas helps us anticipate weaknesses and prepares us to defend our methods when questioned. Now, let's talk about how to apply strategic thinking in a business setting. Innovation is where it all begins. It's about envisioning the ideal future for the business and determining the necessary steps to get there. This innovative spirit pushes us out of our comfort zones and encourages us to exceed customer expectations. Once we have our innovations, they need to be articulated as a series of strategies. This is where we blend the needs of customers, the business, and employees. Benchmarking against industry best practices ensures that our vision incorporates what works well in the market. Employee participation is crucial at every level of the strategic thinking process. This engagement ensures that everyone is invested in implementing the operational plans. Operational planning transforms strategies into actionable steps, making sure that customer and business needs are addressed. Finally, measurement is key. There must be a continuous mechanism for monitoring the effectiveness of plans and ensuring they are executed as intended. Assessment allows us to compare our original needs with the actions taken, ensuring alignment with our strategic objectives. Setting effective goals is a cornerstone of building and maintaining a successful business. Business goals drive organizations forward, providing a clear path from where we are to where we want to be. However, achieving these goals takes time and effort. To set effective goals, we first need to understand the fundamentals of goal setting. This may seem obvious, but many entrepreneurs struggle with it. Carefully crafted goals help avoid burnout and prevent spinning our wheels. One popular method for goal setting is the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Specificity is essential. Vague goals lead to vague results. For instance, instead of saying, increase website traffic, a specific goal might be, drive traffic to attract 10,000 unique monthly visitors. Measurable goals include benchmarks and metrics. For example, a measurable goal could be, create 10 blog posts per week to boost website traffic by 20% weekly. Attainability is also crucial. While it's great to aim high, setting unattainable goals can lead to frustration. Significant long-term goals should include shorter-term objectives that allow for small wins and sustained momentum. Relevance ensures that our goals align with the overall business strategy. If redesigning a website doesn't fit with our current objectives, it may not be the best use of resources. Finally, time-bound goals create a sense of urgency. Deadlines help us work backward to determine daily efforts required to achieve results. Once goals are set, commitment is key. It's easy to be enthusiastic at the beginning, but true commitment means persevering, even when the excitement fades. It's about showing up and putting in the work, even when it's not enjoyable. Monitoring and measuring progress is essential. Without a method to track our goals, we can easily lose sight of our progress. Key performance indicators, KPIs, help guide our efforts and keep us accountable. Time management plays a critical role in achieving goals. And as leaders, we have autonomy over our schedules, but that independence can lead to distractions. Effective time management helps maintain focus and prioritize our efforts. Lastly, accountability is crucial. Sharing our goals with others creates a sense of urgency and responsibility. Whether it's through social media or team discussions, letting others know what we're working towards keeps us accountable. What happens if we don't achieve a goal? It's a natural part of the process. The key is to understand why we didn't succeed and what we can do differently moving forward. There are controllable factors and uncontrollable factors that can influence our success. Reflecting on questions like, is the goal still worth pursuing? Or do we need to redefine the goal? can provide clarity. If the goal is no longer relevant, it takes courage to let it go. If it remains significant, recommitting to it is essential. When we don't achieve our objectives, it's not about assigning blame. It's a moment for reflection and regrouping. How we utilize our time and resources will ultimately determine our success. In conclusion, strategic thinking is not just a one-time exercise. It's an ongoing process that requires dedication and engagement from everyone in the organization. Without it, businesses risk making hasty decisions that lack the innovation and insights that come from thoughtful strategic planning. Every organization has unique goals, but all objectives require a structured framework. Unfocused objectives are unlikely to be fulfilled. Before diving into goal setting, it's crucial to pause and develop a well-defined plan. Ensure that your goals are authentic to your business, and remember that your objectives need not mirror those of others. By pursuing goals that inspire you and your team, you'll pave the way for tremendous success. Strategic thinking transforms visions into reality, guiding businesses toward a prosperous future.